Good morning, students. Now today we are going to start our next lecture of chapter number 2, that is microorganisms, friends or a foe. And in this we have already studied about the vaccines and which kinds of a vaccine has been given to a child at a different age group. Okay, now about what is vaccine and how much it was important to be injected in the body of a child, that was also we have discussed in our earlier lecture. Okay, and we have just be discussed this thing also, that the Edward Jenner was the first scientist who developed the first vaccine of the smallpox in the year 1798. Now yesterday we have discussed about what creation, what observation does this Edward Jenner had just be observed for the smallpox vaccine. So that I have read about this, and I have just be given you your homework that you have to be write about the Edward Jenner. So I hope that you have write it down in your notebook. Now today we have just be discussed about explain you the how the Edward Jenner has just created it. So Edward Jenner is an English physician. Okay, and it was also be known as the father of the immunology, which can just be create and develop the immunity in the body. Now as I just told you, being a science teacher, that if any of the person is having a high immunity in their body, that can prevent their body with any kind of a disease. Like example, a COVID-19 virus has been spreading all over the universe, and epidemic has been created in all the countries. Now through that, the doctors are constantly, even through the media, even with the teachers also, are just be explaining you that the person who have the great immunity, that will not be affected through the COVID-19 virus. Means the COVID-19 virus is mostly affected to those bodies in which the immunity system is very much down, or the person is already suffering from any kind of a disease before. So for that we have to be prevent. So the doctors are saying that we have to use we have to be add a food in our meal which have the high immunity. Okay, and that's why the healthy food had just be suggested by the doctors, that we have to be eat healthy and the fresh food, and after washing all the foods, then only we have to eat them. So all these things are just for the increasing or boosting the immunity in the body. Okay, we have to even drink the warm and the liquid. Okay, like milk you are taking, the water also should be the liquid. Means halka garam and gunguna pani you have to be drink. Clear? So that was the father of immunology is the Edward Jenner, who has an English physician, and even he was just first developed the vaccine for smallpox. Okay, and how it was developed by him, he would just be constantly getting the patient of the smallpox in their hospital, in their clinic. So he was very much worried about it, how these patients are just be constantly suffering from this smallpox disease, and even the person who is selling the milk, who was having the cow at their home, they are not suffering from this. Means they are having something different. So they had just be clear that they are already suffered from a cowpox. A cowpox has been developed through that. So those person who have injected through a cowpox, that was not be affected by the smallpox. So he had just be started giving a cowpox vaccine to a person, the patient who are suffering from this smallpox. And as the cowpox disease, the vaccine has been injected to that persons who are suffering from this smallpox, that vaccine had just create a resistance in their body, which will not affected this smallpox in their body at the high level. Okay, and afterwards this is just be created like in the form of the vaccine what is there in the cowpox, which can resist the smallpox. And through this observation, the Edward Jenner had just created, at that stage he was there, that he was just developed the vaccine for the smallpox in the year of 1798. So this is all about the observation, that what he observed and how it was created by him. Clear? Moving ahead with the next one. This is the cleaning the environment. Okay, this is about the cleaning environment. Next topic is cleaning environment. Now in this, the microbes like bacteria and fungi bring about the decay of the dead plant and animals both on the land and in the water. So without microbes, the earth would soon be covered with the foul smell from the dead organisms, and there were have been shortage of a carbon and the nitrogen compound, which are also very much essential for the living organism. So as the microbes take in food, they break down plant and animal tissues into a small chemical substances, and these substances are then restored to the soil, water and air in the form that can be used by the plants and animal. Microbes thus help in cleaning the environment and recycling the nutrients. So this is about the cleaning of the environment. Yes, we are having many kind of the harmful things against the microbes, but also beta, this is, you have to be remember that the microbes are very much helpful in cleaning the environment. If microbes were not be there, then all the dead and decaying plants and animals had just producing a foul smell on the earth, and with that foul smell the persons are not be survived. So for that, what the microbes have done beta, they have just been injected in dead and decaying plants, and they have just be kill all the tissues, okay, all the living organisms which is there, and they have just be make into a simple chemical substance, and this chemical substance has been restored in the soil, water and air, and through that they, after restoration, they have just be given again used by the plants and animals. So they are even used for the fertility of the soil, just to increase the fertility of the soil. So if the foul smell has been creating very much and there is a lack of the shortage of the microbes beta, then the carbon and nitrogen compounds which are very much essential for the living organisms, that we are not getting. Okay, so just for the cleaning of the environment we need microbes, even the microbes. That's why the name of the chapter is microorganism friend or a foe, means they had just been created with the both the things. Okay, so for that, for the cleaning of the environment, microbes are very much essential. Next one is the microorganism as a source of food. Okay, so first is yeast. We have discussed about the yeast being the rich in amino acid and the protein is an important source for the food for the humans and the farm animals. Some fungi such as the mushroom are eaten raw or cooked, being producers algae from the first link of in the food chain in all the water bodies. Okay, for the water bodies, algae is the first producer for the first link of the food chain for the water bodies. Okay, clear? So even microorganisms had just be behaved or just be treated as the source of food as well. So like yeast, fungi and algae, they are just be creating, okay, and developing and just be very much helpful for as a source of a food for the plants and animals, even for the human beings also. Clear? Further, we are having these are the useful things about the microorganisms. Now we are discussing about the harmful of the microorganisms, how these microorganisms are harmful. Okay, so the harmful of microorganism, for thousands of the years man lived in the ignorance of what you cause disease. We even ignoring that what is causing disease, we don't have any ideas about this. So people had explanation and belief that about what caused disease, the most common of which was that sickness was caused by the evil spirits inside the body of the victim. Okay, those who are affected by the disease, it means there is any kind of evil spirit is there which can easily affect the victim, the patient. Okay, and the malaria was thought to be due to the inhalation of the bad air. Sometimes the people are thinking that through the bad air which is surrounding, they can just be affected through the malaria. So the chickenpox, smallpox and cholera was infected as a curse of some angry goddess. They are thinking that the smallpox, chickenpox, cholera which has been infected the body of a person, that was any kind of a curse from the angry goddess. Means कोई हमसे भगवान अगर रूठ गए हैं, वो उनका श्राप है, जिसकी वजह से जो पर्सन्स है दे आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम चिकन पॉक्स, स्मॉल पॉक्स एंड कॉलेरा एंड समथिंग इज कोई बहुत ही बुरी हवा है जिसकी वजह से मलेरिया हो रहा है. दैट वॉज द सुपरस्टिशंस ऑफ द पर्सन, द ह्यूमन बींग्स. So it was not until in 1865 that science was able to prove that microbes or germs were causes the disease. 1865 तक they are not getting any idea that these are not be any kind of evil spirit, the bad air which can create such kind of a disease. It was a microbes or germs that are just be affected the body and causes the disease. So it was Louis Pasteur who first stated the germ theory of a disease, and number of microorganisms cause disease in a human being, plants, animals. Okay, and such disease causing microorganisms are called the pathogens, and some microorganisms spoil food, clothing and leather. So these are we can say with the harmful activities we can study about that. But just we remember that before 1865 such a superstition, the people are living in such a superstitions that they are thinking that these all are through any kind of a bad air and evil spirit, and our goddess are just be angry, so they are just be treated. But remember, never ever any god is just be angry and make their child suffer from any kind of a disease. No, there is something strong reason behind that. Okay, so for that, even nowadays if any of the person are suffering from any kind of a disease, we are just be going to the doctor as well as the god also, the temple also, and we are just be telling them, okay, we are suffering from this blah 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 and all. So what is that? This is not due to the angry thing of a god or goddesses, or we are having any kind of a evil spirit. No, but when the science is not be developed, so persons are just be thinking about that in the superstitions reason. But as the 1865, after the getting theory of the microbe, the Louis Pasteur was the first scientist who discovered about the first state about the germ theory of a disease, that disease are caused through any kind of the germs. There is a number of microorganisms which has causes the disease in the human beings, plants and animals. Okay, and that disease causing organisms are called pathogens. What are pathogens? The disease causing the organisms which can cause the disease in the body of a human being, plants and animals, that are pathogens. And some microorganisms spoil the food. Some of them are clothing the leather also, they are spoiling all this. So these are the harmful activities. Even microbes are only responsible for preparation of the food for the plants, animals and the human being, but there are some of the such microorganisms are there, they can easily spoil the food, clothes and all. Okay, so that we have discussed through an activity beta, through a different activity, so that we have discussed in our next lecture. For today's lecture you have to be write down the definition of pathogen. That's it, nothing else, not more exam homework is there, and you have to be read this chapter further. So in our next lecture we are going to be start through this. Clear beta? Okay, I hope that you are enjoying and being regular and complete your work on the daily purpose. Okay, thank you, that's all for today.